here we go. JW lesson, back at you. I'm here, you're here, let's get it in. All right? Let's stick with the groove. Let's keep the groove going. I want to talk about these ghost notes, all right? These Casper the Friendly Ghost, all right? Sticking with the groove stuff. I want to play a bunch of different patterns that you can incorporate in your playing so that you can get used to playing these ghost notes. Ghosts, they just fill in the groove. Sometimes your groove just feels empty without the ghost. Check me out. Right? Simple groove. Let me throw in the ghost. Right? Just fills it in a little bit. And it just makes the groove swing a little bit more. That was a groove. Let's play a swing. Remember that other lesson? Let's swing it. All right? Did you feel the difference? Swing, groove, So, when we're playing ghost notes, this hand has to be relaxed, okay? You cannot force the ghost, all right? The ghost has to be like incognito, has to be in the background. So you can't play your ghost note like... It's no longer a ghost. It's just as prominent as your main stroke, So you have to relax this hand and really... So what you really want to do is just get used to just playing the ghost notes softer than your main stroke, because all of it is control. It's a muscle memory type deal. So you want to get used to having that control over your ghost note, all right? You know what I mean? Just work that out. Now, I hear you. I hear the question in your mind. How do I know when to play or where to play a ghost note? You didn't know I had that ability to read your mind. I heard that question. How do I know? When do I know when to play the ghost? So, let's say, you got a groove that's right there. You got your quarter note. You got your eighth notes. Let's just stick with quarter and eighth, right? So let's say, eighth notes. So what you want to do is you want to fill in between the hi-hat and the snare to make it an eighth note pattern. Right? You just fill it in the notes. Let's say you're playing the 16th. And I'm swinging it. You just want to get in between there, If you got some space, throw in a ghost. Got that ditto in there. That's another one you want to get used to. Now, the more you get used to playing the ghost notes, you'll know when to play them and when to not. You don't want to overdo your ghosts. You got a house full of ghosts, haunted house groove. You don't want that. You just want it, just enough to make it move. You don't want your groove like... It's like you got a ghost note solo thing going on. And in certain instances, that is fine. That can work. But as a general rule, when you're just playing a groove, you want to, use them sparingly just to make it feel good. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and really to get into these ghost notes, you just want to buy every James Brown record that you can possibly find, because those guys on there are just king ghost. All right, get into the James Brown records. It'll change your life. All right. You want to learn how to play ghost notes? Buy James Brown records. All right. You got the 4 on the floor deal like this, and it's just one ghost. Sometimes it only takes one ghost. And then let's say that same groove, throw a couple of extra ghosts in there, take out a couple of kicks. Got the hi-hat going. You got that one. Or if you want to start doing the diddle ghost, you got this one. You got that one. Let's say you want to get intricate, and the ghost between the snare and the hi-hat, they're kind of going against each other to make a real groovy thing. Check this one out. So you got that type of deal going. So in order to get the ghost right, this groove stuff got to be good. So you got to get the difference between the groove and the swing in order to really make the ghost work for you, rather. Simple stuff. Really work on the dynamics of the ghost. Make sure it's not a super loud ghost. You don't want no loud ghosts. No, you want it real subtle. Now, when you're playing a stroke, a main stroke, and a ghost after it, you want to practice that as well, because that's a different tension on your hand. You dig? You see what I got going? Or other way. So you got where the ghost note comes before it, and then you got where the ghost note comes after the stroke. So you want to practice both of those. Now, sometimes, if you get into certain grooves, your hi-hat pattern or your ride pattern will be the same as your ghost note pattern, Get creative with it. Put your imagination on it. You know how I do it. Get groovy with it. Put your thing on it. And then a different type of ghost is, let's say you want a rim shot, you want to get here. What you want to do is you want to throw these fingers, boom, there go a ghost right there. Boom, you can do that. That's okay. You can sometimes play the drums with your hands. You have my permission. It's okay. But dig into it. Man, ghost notes. They're super groovy, all right? That's it. Peace out.